When I get advances, this increases chances. My life is like a prom, but there ain't no dances. I'm standing in this hall getting funny glances. I was raised as a youth, but was missing parents. I was raised by my granny. Shit, I miss my granny.
What is going on, everybody? Hit that like button and subscribe to NYYU if you have not. We have a very, very busy week coming up for you guys, so I hope you enjoy seeing my face because you're going to be seeing it quite a bit this week.
Every time I get into the zone, I'm usually all alone. Home, it's where the heart is, pop. It's where our art is, usually goes the heart is, pop. It's where our art is, showing them that you are hip-hop. Long as you finish, doesn't matter where you started. I'm home. When I win, I'm alone. When the wind blows in and I won't lie. Oh, at home, I get home, get home, go home, go home, get home, get home, go home, get home, get home, go home, go home, get home.
Why? So home is where the heart is, yeah. I said I'm in love with my hood, just know my love ain't lust. Hater said he had my chick, just know my broads ain't touch. Don't be snitching on my clique and get my dog caged up. Look for smoke and get you all blazed up like a chimney. Aggressive with the ace when I hit your face with the mini-me. Have to switch the plates when I use the K on the enemy. I shoot it's automatic like bad habits and tendencies. All in the back, puffing the remedy. With a 9 on my lap, she like a tender me. I started from scratch, now the epitome. These rappers all my sons, y'all motherfuckers be kidding me. I'm smoking blunts out the Range Rover, the chain smoker. Dangerous, pretty ugly with Dracos if you ain't noticed. My hometown is a war zone and it ain't bogus. Fridge is filled with a gang of coke and it ain't sober.
When I win, I'm alone. When the wind blows in and I won't lie. Oh, at home, I get home, get home, go home, go home, get home, get home, go home, get home, get home, go home, go home, get home. I go home when I win. I'm alone when the wind blows in and I won't lie. Oh, at home, I get home, go home, get home, go home, get home, go home, get home. I go home when I win. I'm alone when the wind blows in and I won't lie. Oh, at home, I get home, go home, get home, get home, go home.
Wait, put it away, cause you don't hustle, I came from the bottom of my way, You ain't done it so many times, now you know we well, Making a move, this is the life that I choose, what else do I gotta lose, thinking I'm walking my shoes, no.
Yo, what is going on, NYYU family? It is that time of year, folks. The winter meetings basically are underway. They don't officially begin until mañana, but trust me, guys, you already noticed. You see some of the reports, the rumors, and all that fun stuff going out there right now. They're talking. Teams are meeting already, and they are ready to indeed rock and roll. Guys, before we go any further, hit that like button and subscribe to NYYU if you have not. Join the movement, join the fam, join the you. Yeah. If you guys watched that channel trailer, man, that was fun to do. It was fun to record. If you guys haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. We have a lot to discuss today, a lot to digest. And like I told you guys before, you're going to have as much material as humanly possible. We're going to be live every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Could be multiple times a day, depending on when deals happen and what takes place. Even if there is maybe a big rumor out there, something to talk about, my calendar is absolutely cleared out for you guys. And yes, I know my 49ers right now defeating the Eagles, all right? I'm doing this now to kind of keep off it and relax because I'm a little nervous. I don't want to bite the nails all the way down to nothing, okay? My father's birthday is this week. That is correct indeed. But we're going to be live, like I said, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, as much as we need to be. My schedule is cleared. We are ready to absolutely rock and roll. And yes, we have Soto news, we have Yamamoto news, and I could probably just say there's going to be other player news out there also. Shohei Ohtani is expected to probably sign the biggest contract ever over the next couple of days. There's reports right now that the Dodgers are the team leading that charge. Makes a lot of sense. I could expect that. It really kind of sums up, I would say, where everything is right now. But to get right into it, I'll let you guys know right now, this moment, I don't have any additional information for you guys when it comes to anybody that I talk to. Again, I am not Ken Rosenthal. I am not Jeff Passan. I am not a big-time, quote-unquote, insider. I get my information, and I put my information out there, and that is it. If it comes from trusted people, I'm comfortable enough to put it out there, and I will let you guys know if I get anything. My phone is here. If I were to break something last year, you guys remember I broke Carlos Rodon, the Jordan Montgomery trade. So it's something that happens when it happens, but I'm not promising anything. I never do that. I don't put things out there just to get somebody to say, hey, let me see what this guy's talking about. I don't do that stuff. So as of right now, I'm telling you, I personally do not have anything else for you guys that has already been talked about by the big reporters. But we got our first super chat of the day.
Thank you for being a friend.
Mike says, I tried saying y'all were crazy for expecting Yamamoto. Nothing this team has done in recent years proves that. We'll end up with Bellinger. That's it. We're going to find out. That is the one thing that will indeed happen, folks. We are indeed going to find out. So, look, I've made my voice known on why I believe the Yankees have to do something big. And Andy Martino said they have to do something big. They're kind of feeling that pressure. The reason being, folks, again, I know people go, Pete, but it's every single year we do the same thing. Guys, they're embarrassed. 82-80. On top of that, listen to me for a second. I'm trying to talk sense into everybody. They have season ticket sales down 44%. 44%, folks. The Yankees want to make money. Do you know how the Yankees are going to make money next year? By making a couple of big moves. So, let's start right then and there. And guys, by the way, we got a couple of things going on. Tomorrow starts our charity donation streams for Toys for Tots. 100% of proceeds will go to Toys for Tots. That is going to be 4 streams over the next 4 days. I've already got the first one set up tomorrow, 11 a.m. That is set up through YouTube charity stream. So that's already done, locked and loaded. And also, too, we're asking for your guys' help. I'll make this announcement right now. I think the beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance should be getting back momentarily. I'll have her throw the link in there. But we are asking for your guys' support to help send NYYU to the All-Star game this year in Globe Life Field, Arlington, Texas. We created a little GoFundMe all together. Whoever wants to help, nobody's obligated. But if you guys can help get us there, that would be amazing. Just to sum it up quickly, we do want to attend a home run derby, vlog it live, go live at the home run derby, and then get the team together, do a live call of the Futures game, the All-Star game in our Airbnb in Arlington, Texas. Kind of got the whole thing planned out already. So maybe this beautiful, amazing, great community could assist in that and help us. But the fiance will put that link in the chat also. But let's get right into it. We got a couple of chats to answer real quickly. Perry says, as much as I hate Cashman, the Padres ask is stupid. We're going to get into that. We want you to take our trash on top of Soto and you give us more. We're going to get right into that really quickly. Let's see. Jeff says, I think Yamamoto happens, but it's going to cost us 7 players for 1 year rental. Insane. But would the Jays or the Red Sox drive up the price to screw us? What did I miss, Pete? We're going to talk about all that right after this. L.I. Yankee King says, my trust in Brian Cashman is like my dating game, non-existent. Wow, damn. Cashman screws up more off seasons than your boy does relationships. Wow. Well, that's a lie for you, folks. But let's get right into it and give you guys the reported news on what is happening when it comes to the New York Yankees. This was reported by Bob Nightingale. The Yankees and the Padres talks are at a complete stalemate, with the Yankees saying the Padres' request of 7 players for the all-star outfielder Juan Soto is unrealistic. Michael King, Clark Schmidt, Drew Thorpe, Randy Vasquez, Johnny Brito, 2 prospects, and the Yankees have to take on center fielder Trent Grisham. Now I'm going to give you guys my quick take on this. As Aaron Rodgers with the super chat says, shift to Yamamoto and Bellinger, get Soto in free agency. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Wait. Hold with me for a second. Guys, you ready for this? Quick take. It's negotiations. I told you guys this a day or so ago. This is negotiations. All right. Sit back. Put your thinking hat on for a second, okay? Let me get a cup of coffee in the big times. Hold on.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
If anybody is on the ledge, let me walk you back a little more, okay? Let me say, hey, oh, don't jump. Wait a second. Listen to me first and then think about it. They have asked for Michael King. Listen to me. Michael King, Clark Schmidt, Drew Thorpe, Randy Vasquez, Johnny Brito, and 2 prospects. 7 players for 1 year of Juan Soto, which is more than they had to give up to get him for multiple seasons. Now, hold on a second. The Toronto Blue Jays are apparently this big player coming involved going, hey, fee, fi, fo, fum, where the mighty Blue Jays? How are the Blue Jays matching that offer? They're asking for 7 players from the New York Yankees. I ask you, who are the 5 players even, the 4 players even, that the Blue Jays are giving up that would match 4 of these guys for the Yankees? Go ahead, I want to hear somebody tell me. Tyler broke the news to everybody. They can't. That's Ryan. Bingo, Ryan. Bingo, Ryan. Guys, this is negotiations. AJ Preller wants to go back to his fan base and go, guys, we had to do this deal. AJ Preller doesn't want to walk back with his tail between his legs going, I'm sorry. AJ Preller wants to walk back to his fan base and go, guys, we had to give him up with the deal that we got. It wouldn't have made sense. Am I talking you off the ledge yet? And look, I'm not sitting here guaranteeing and saying, look, folks, Soto's going to be a Yankee. I'm not guaranteeing a damn thing. But I understand negotiations. This is how it works. As Big Rich just said, it's a hustling game. Hirsch, my brother, how you doing, fam? It is a hustler's game. You go out there and you say, hey, we want these. You know what's going to happen? Let me tell you what's going to happen. If there's a deal made, and matter of fact, I think Andy Martino said this also, but I've been saying this, and you guys are going to remember this. Because again, that's why I love YouTube. It's on video. Go back and see it. I was sitting on the countertop in my mother-in-law's apartment. Sitting there doing live chats because I love you guys so much. I had one guy go, man, this guy's really professional. Gotta do what you gotta do, baby. I come from the car videos, all right? Michael King, Clark Schmidt, Drew Thorpe, Randy Vasquez, Johnny Brito, and 2 prospects. All right, hold on a second, guys. I love you too, brother. It's gonna come down to one of the big starting pitching that's already Major League ready, King or Clark Schmidt. Eventually, AJ Preller's gonna say, you know what? We can go ahead and go with Clark Schmidt. Clark Schmidt, maybe Thorpe, maybe somebody else, Randy Vasquez, 2 prospects, boom, you're going to have your deal. If it happens, that is what is going to happen. That's how it would go down. I've been saying this for a while. Apparently, the Yankees aren't high on Trent Grisham. Well, look, at the end of the day, Trent Grisham's going to be a guy that will cover center field until Dominguez is ready. And at the end of the day, he's a very good defensive center fielder. I'd rather Jake Cronenworth. I'd take on the $80 million. I know there's some people that go, oh my God, no. Take on the $80 million, but you do have to take a risk. You got to sit back in that moment and go, well, hey, we love Gleyber Torres, and trust me, we do love Gleyber Torres. But we're going to take the risk on this left-handed bat, this kid right here, and see what he could do. We got to trade Gleyber. We're going to save some money. We're going to go with Cronenworth. We'll go with Cronenworth in this case here.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
Swift, my guys, is a 3-team deal. Might steal Soto away from NY. It's possible, but hey, what if the Yankees get involved in a 3-team deal? What if the Yankees get involved in a 3-team deal? Maybe with Seattle? Maybe with the Chicago White Sox? Maybe they take Gleyber Torres? Maybe Seattle takes Gleyber Torres? There's a couple of different things that could happen. There's a couple of different things that can happen here. Pete, I'd rather give up King instead of Thorpe. Look, man, I said this the other day when it comes to who I would and would not give up. If Michael King, let's say they come down to the offer and they go, look, we'll do it for King, Vasquez, and 2 lower level prospects. You got to do that deal. And look, I'm the first person to raise my hand, and I will sit there and tell you, I think Michael King could be a legitimate dominating starting pitcher. Michael King is a guy that towards the end of the year, a couple of those outings, I'm sitting there going, my man looked like Roy Halladay out there. He got the movement, the velocity, everything. I'm like, when this dude is on, he's legit. Michael King is legit. He is 100% legit. But guys, if the Yankees' 1A plan is Yamamoto and Soto, as we are led to believe, things I've been told, I think Andy Martino even just said that, things we've been hearing all off season, they would like to make a big splash. Soto and Yamamoto. I've already told you guys how it makes business sense. Yamamoto, it makes all the business sense in the world. Okay? You have to make that deal. Doesn't mean that Michael King is going to go on and be great. You don't know. You got to take a risk, guys. Look, if the Yankees miss out on Soto, let's just play devil's advocate. The Yankees miss out on Soto. Is anybody in here confident that whatever else they do is really going to make them a much better offense? You need to go ahead and make that type of deal. Swift says Soto deal fails. Who would you pivot to, Pete? Via trade? I got to go for guys like Donovan. You'd have to go for Donovan. You'd have to seriously consider Candelario. And then maybe a guy like Lee or Bellinger. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not a big fan of Bellinger on a 5 years tops. I am not a big fan of Bellinger for 7-8 years. That is my concern on Bellinger. I'm not doing that with him. I have a concern of Bellinger for 7-8 years. 5 years, cool. Play center field for a year, and then you move to first base and you're good. But as my good friend Hirsch just said, I am right there with him. To me, it is Soto or bust. That is the way it feels. I'm sorry. It feels like Soto or bust. Guys, I got videos going back on Soto to the Yankees when he was with the Nationals. It has just always felt like something that should happen. And we are probably the closest we have ever been to having this happen. On top of that, people are also forgetting that the San Diego Padres are having legit money issues. Brian Cashman is also sitting there going, you guys want 7 plays for us to bail you out? Nah, it don't work that way. And I'm going to be real with you guys for a second. You ready to hear this? I'm going to be real with you guys. Brian Cashman is not wrong. Yeah, I said it. Get mad at me all you want. I said it. Brian Cashman is not wrong. Give me 1 second, guys. He's not wrong, folks. Brian Cashman is not wrong. If that is the deal and that is what they're talking about, he's not wrong. You guys fucked up. You guys made your bed and you got to sleep in it. You guys made your bed. You got to go sleep in that bed tonight. You need help crawling out of this mess, right? We're looking to help you. We're willing to make a deal, but you're not going to make us look stupid and get 7 players. That ain't happening. You're not going to look at us and get 7 players and act like we're dumb as ass. That ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen with us. We're not doing that. So let's get the Andy Martino updates on the screen for you guys. It's from our good friend Bobby Malone, who basically wrote all about it here. The Soto talks were hot and heavy early last week, and it seemed a deal was going to get done. Then on Thursday, the Padres asked for King, Thorpe, and 4 and 5 other pitching prospects. So 7 pitchers and take Grisham's money. Yankees unsure about him. Martino continues. Cashman said we can't do 7 pitchers and talk stalled. No talks yesterday, and the Yankees were down on where it stood. So the Padres went to the Jays and other teams. Here's the issue. They're not going to find many other clubs out there willing to make this deal. I think if the Padres took Schmidt instead of King, I think a deal gets done. I agree 100%. That's what I believe will happen. They love King, a Northeast kid they feel is about to take off, and they will not do King and Thorpe for 1 year of Soto. So here's what I think could happen. It's what I've also been saying for a little while. I believe it's going to come down to maybe Schmidt, Thorpe, 2 players for 2 players. King, Schmidt, Thorpe, Clark Schmidt, Drew Thorpe, Randy Vasquez, and let's say Jared Cerna. I don't know. I'm just throwing a name out there. Don't hold me. I'm just throwing a name out there. For Soto and Grisham or Soto and Cronenworth. Cronenworth, longer contract. I'm okay with that. I'd rather it be Cronenworth than him. You get those guys in. I think that is around how this deal eventually could come into place. And I think that's going to happen. Yankees, obviously, as Ryan just says, has a lot of catchers that they're going to have to go ahead and move. Those things are going to happen. Everson Pereira, Ruben, is another name out there that could certainly be moved when it comes to the Yankees. Doesn't really have a space right now with the club. But I just find it very hard in my mind to see where the other logical move is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still find it hard to truly understand where do they feel that this other move with this other team is going to exist. I'm not saying nobody could get him. I'm not saying the Blue Jays can't figure out a deal. I'm not saying there's a mystery team that could jump in and knock everybody out the way. I'm not saying that. But as much pressure as the Padres have on them to make a deal, I think the Yankees also have quite a bit of pressure themselves. I think that's something that a lot of people are disregarding. The Yankees have pressure on themselves. And I know, guys, you guys know we do this. We do this every year, man. We do this every year. I understand it. As much as everybody behind us watching the show right now, I get it. Some people's confidence level is very low. Hell, my confidence level is low in Brian Cashman. But the one thing that I know is that the Yankees are a business. Hal Steinbrenner is a businessman. He needs to do something that gets the fans to go, oh, shiny new object, we're coming. He has to. He has to. And guys, if you think that them going Candelario and two other guys gets it done, that ain't it, fam. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. San Diego's back's against the wall bigger than anybody else's. We did have some updates also on our good friend Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Susan Slusher says, I'm hearing an awful lot of buzz on the Giants and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Some of the teams in the hunt for him think the Giants might have an edge. Well, there's other rumors out there also saying that the New York Yankees, Andy Martino said the Yankees have a very, very large focus on Yamamoto. Guys, I was told, I think I actually reported this or talked about this, that me and Dane, matter of fact, talked about this. We were told that the Yankees will go over 220 for Yamamoto. There's some people out there saying this guy might get 265, 270. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know if the Yankees go there, but look, we've also heard this from the Giants before. We've heard the Giants say this often. We've heard the Giants sit there and go, hey, we won't be defeated for this guy. We will not be defeated no matter what happens. We will not be defeated. We're going to get this damn guy. All right? We've heard that before. Ain't nothing new. We've heard it before. It's not new. I still think it's the Yankees and the Mets. I think it's the Yankees and the Mets. Maybe there's a chance that the Giants, say, fuck it. Let's go to 275, 280. Joe Man says Yamamoto isn't getting anything over 210. I think you might be out your damn mind. If that was the case, trust me, man, there's too many teams with a lot of money going after him. He's going to get over 210. He's getting over 210. He is definitely getting over 210. The Yankees are not taking on $80 million. Anybody who thinks that is just clickbaiting. So the Yankees wouldn't take on $80 million across 7 seasons for a guy who just the last 2 years had over a 4 WAR and is a very, very good second baseman overall on the lefty bat of what they need. This guy, Michael Harvin, says whoever says that is clickbaiting. Well, it's already been reported multiple times that the Yankees could be involved and could accept a deal that includes Cronenworth or Grisham or another player. Cronenworth is very much worth that contract if he stays at second base. He kind of had that Gleyber Torres effect. I asked many Padres fans about this, and I said, what the hell happened? They all said the same thing. He played a position that he's not comfortable at, and they kept him there longer than they've done in the years past. Years past, it's been predominantly second base, and he'd fill in somewhere else. So we'll see. Look, there's no guarantees here. This is the winter meetings, man. There's no guarantees here on what deals could happen. Something could pop off. We don't know. And at the end of the day, I just want to say this. We're the Yankees, man. So many people know the Yankees won't do that. The Yankees won't do this. This is still the New York Yankees. They may not be they may not have that mystique that they once had, so to say. They may not have that. They may not have that aura about them anymore. But at the end of the day, they still got a big payroll. They still have dropped a lot of money on players. And I do feel like right now they're feeling the fire a little bit. And they know we probably have to get out there and make a damn move. If you go ahead and you get Cronenworth, you can easily trade Gleyber Torres. And trust me, do I know that that's a risk? Yes. But he's also cheaper than Gleyber for this coming season. You're saving money. You're saving money. If you do trade Clark Schmidt, you can easily trade Gleyber Torres. You go hold on to Gleyber. Wait till Bellinger's gone. Wait till Soto's gone. Wait till Ohtani's gone. Wait till Candy's gone. Then you sit back and you go, hey, whoever wants Gleyber Torres, you can have him, but you better make our deal right. And a team will make that deal. A team will indeed make that deal to bring on Gleyber Torres. Ken Rogers says, breaking per John Heyman, Juan Yamamoto to the Giants. Juan Yamamoto to the Giants, folks. Rod Thompson, my brother.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
Rod Thompson says, if the Yankees screw this up, I don't see how Yankees recover from this. They don't. The fan base will turn on ownership like they've never seen before. And Rod, that's something that I've been talking about for a little while here, is that's already started. That's already started. We were at the Fired Cashman night. We saw the fan base. We saw the fan base coming on. We saw the cops going to the fans, telling them to be quiet. We're going to get you out. We saw the commotion and the mess. It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly out there. And don't think they don't hear it. This is why I tell fans all the time, you don't got to tell other people not to show up. You don't got to do all that. What you just have to do is this. Open your mouth. Talk more. Voice your displeasure. NYY Underground, look, man, we want to be your voice. That's what we created this for. We're here to be your voice. We're not echoing the mainstream narrative bullshit. We're not telling you guys everything's going to be okay. But, oh, how could they make that move? No. We're sitting there telling you they're the New York Yankees, damn it. They're the New York Yankees. And guys, again, 82-80, they missed the postseason. They missed the postseason. Okay? There's a lot of concern there. Ticket sales being down, and it's only going to go down more if they don't land Soto. Fans right now are sitting back expecting this. Fans right now are sitting back going, we're waiting. We're waiting for this. It is different than years past, and I understand your frustration. Guys, if they don't get Soto, can you imagine what I'm going to do? Can you imagine that rant? I want to be nice. I don't want to rant. I want to go, my fucking dog did it, baby. Come on, baby. That's what I want to do. I don't want to rant on Soto going to another club when he should have been ours. Nobody wants to do that. We boo because we want to cheer. We want to cheer. Make us cheer, Yankees. We'll support you all the way. It's who we are. My guy, Ruben. Pete, things to consider on Bellinger. He isn't as injury prone as people make him out to be. Everybody blows up injury prone players anyway, so I'm not concerned about that. Cody likes Soto hits in the postseason. His exit velocity is low due to two-strike approach. Hit 280 with 2 Ks. I agree. I've talked about that a lot. That is the whole idea of having this high exit velocity, that means everything. No, it doesn't. It depends on the player and their approach. That's all that matters. Has nothing to do with that. He chose to go back to a higher batting average, less Ks, putting the ball in play, making things happen. That is what he's done. And again, my only concern with Cody Bellinger is locking him into a 7-8 year deal. If there was a way to sit back and go, you guys can have Bellinger on a 5-year deal, sign me up all day, every day. I take that in a heartbeat. That would be phenomenal in my opinion. I don't know how likely that is. I don't know how likely that would be. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just run through this really quickly. 49 is out there whipping some Eagles ass. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that love that. Andy Martino says, I am telling you, Stanton will be the AL Comeback Player of the Year in 2024. He is angry and working hard for 2024. He is the one to look at. Now, that is coming from Andy Martino. Let me just tell you guys this real quick, okay? A lot of these reporters are also in the I don't want to necessarily say propaganda, but they're also in the pockets of a lot of executives on certain teams. So listen to what I'm saying here real quick. Guys, do me a favor. We got over 600 people in here. Hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. But a lot of these guys are in the pocket. They also help put information out there to get teams to say, what are we going to do? Let's figure it out. What all that sounds like to me, the stuff talking about Stanton, why the fuck is it important to talk about Stanton right now? Excuse my language. You know why he's talking about Stanton right there? Again, it's another ploy. If we don't get your guy, this dude's out there hauling ass. He's busting his ass. He's going to be an animal. He's going to be an animal. He's ready to go. It's more of a play. The Yankees are a little stalling out now. We'll see. Bro, who else is out there, fam? Stop the nonsense. Guys, that's all it's about. It's all it's about. That's all a lot of these reporters are in these guys' pockets to say, hey, man, put this information out there. Say that Stanton's working on us. And again, look, I'm not accusing anybody of doing something wrong. I'm not doing that. It is what it is. But somebody's going to blink. It's that simple. They're waiting. This is the truth of the matter is they're waiting for somebody to blink. Yankees blink and they offer King plus, or the Padres blink and they get Clark Schmidt plus. That is what's happening. That's what's happening. One second, guys. My bad. I just had to send a message really quickly. Let's see. Guys, feel free to also throw your questions in here. We'll answer some questions for you guys. So, again, this is now coming from Brandon Cuddy. It's hurry up and wait mode for the Yankees and Padres on any potential Juan Soto deal. Source says Yankees feel good about their position, but they're not the Padres' only suitor. Guys, again, this is exactly what I'm telling you all. That's exactly what I'm telling you all right there. I'm not breaking no news to you. This is all obvious. This is all obvious, folks. Okay? Right now, it is a wait-and-see game. Do you know why the Yankees feel good about themselves? The Yankees feel good about their current position, folks, because why shouldn't they? What are they missing? The Yankees feel good about their current position because they understand logic. They understand logic. There's not many other doors to open for San Diego, guys. Again, I'm not out here to tell you guys a deal's gonna get done. I don't know. I don't got a crystal ball. Nobody's giving me additional info. I am using something that a lot of people don't use nowadays. Common sense. Common sense is what I'm using. Again, if I'm San Diego, I go ahead and go, hey, Yankees, we want 7 guys. We want 7 guys. Yankees sit back and go, yeah, no, we're good. Not interested. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in 7 players. What they're waiting for is, you know what the Yankees are doing? If I'm Brian Cash, where the hell were those 7 players at? Let me see if I can find this crap real quick. Where are those 7 players at? Where are those 7 players at? And this is from my guy, Darius Glover. Darius is an awesome member of NYY Underground too, by the way. Yankees and Padres are expected to re-engage one another tomorrow per Brendan Cuddy. Guys, again, let me walk you off the ledge. This is what I do. This is what I do, guys. I've been in this time and time again, and I understand this stuff. When they asked for those 7 players, Do you want to know what they gave Brian Cashman? They gave Brian Cashman a list to work with. That is what they gave Brian Cashman. They said, here are the 7 names we're interested in. We want all 7 of them. Brian Cashman said, you're not getting all 7 of them. He told somebody, write those names down, hold them. Because eventually, could be tomorrow when they meet up again, somebody is going to blinky, and a dealie is going to get done. That is what's going to happen. At some point, the San Diego Padres are going to go. The Blue Jays got Jack Dick. Everybody else isn't accepting 30+ million and maybe multiple more contracts. Let's figure out this deal now. Brian, we'll take Clark Schmidt and 3 other guys. From the list? Yeah, from the list. Okay. Let us know. We'll talk. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Joe Schoen Train, how strong are your thoughts on Yankees getting Yamamoto? Still high. Still high. It's still high. DJ Steele says, hi, Peter Simonetti. Hi, Jira Simonetti. Hi, Dane Huber. Hi, Francisco Lee. Hi, Joe Gianpietro. How the fuck you guys doing? I'm glad to see you back, bro. I'm glad to have you in the chat, brother. You know I love you, Steels. You know I love you. I love everybody in this community, by the way. The best community that planet Earth has ever put together, by the way, folks. So I'm just letting you guys know that, all right? Just letting you guys know to smack the like, and hit the sub, okay? Okay? Gabba Kev Boogie, Gabagool. Where we at?
Gabagool. Over here.
Over here, you know it. Nick Bruno, my brother. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. David, what's good, fam? Cashman can't negotiate. Neither can Preller. Yankees are getting Soto by happenstance because no one is taking the bait, and the deal has to happen. Look, here's another thing, guys. Here's another thing to bring up to each and every one of you, right? At the end of the day, I got to shout out Bobby Malone because Bobby Malone brought this point up, and it is very good and it is very accurate, okay? Bobby Malone said, in Major League Baseball, you got to present your financials before the season begins, okay? And it has to be approved by Major League Baseball. San Diego is out of regulation. San Diego is not prepared to say, here's our financial picture. They're not ready for that. They can't. They got to make a move. They have to make a move, folks. And guys, I need to ask you guys a question. Hit that like button because if you like tonight, if you like this video, we are coming at you, could be all friggin' day, and I'm not even bullshitting you. 11 to 3 tomorrow. We're going to start every day 11 to 3, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're starting every day 11 to 3. All of those 11 to 3 chats are going to be 100% for Toys for Tots charity. I'm going to ask you guys another thing. We have a GoFundMe out there that is going to help send NYYU to the 2024 All-Star Game in Arlington, Texas, Globe Life Field. If you guys want to support those super chats you're giving, you can also do that on the GoFundMe. It helps. You guys are the best. You know how much we love you all, and you guys are the reason we're growing, and we always know we can depend on this community. So again, guys, thank you so much for everything, baby. Got a lot of great things happening over here. The beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance also just dropped the link in the chat. But guys, like I said, man, get off the ledge. Step back from the ledge. There again, look, if maybe a team like, I don't know, maybe the Mets had more pitching prospects, I would go, all right, man. And now you got to be a little concerned because the Mets, the Mets got these top 2 pitching guys. They're willing to trade. They don't have it. They don't have it. Pete, serious question for you. Why can't Cashman go, here's a list, pick 3? That's going to happen, Timothy. Timothy, that's going to happen. That's going to happen, brother. Remember when I said who's going to blink? That's what's going to happen. And I don't think it's going to be the Yankees that are going to have to blink. I think the San Diego Padres right now are sitting back going, this is our only hope. Let's hope that they give us more than what we know we're going to get. Let's hope that could happen. They're sitting back right now, folks, and they're going, well, look, man, if that doesn't happen, we're going to have to take the best we can do. We've made this bed. Brian Cashman knows that. We've made this bed. Brian Cashman understands that. AJ Prella, you and your guys, you made this bed. You're sleeping in it. You have to blink, and we're waiting. We're waiting to help you. Because at the end of the day, we are indeed helping you. We're indeed helping you. I'm willing to give you Clark Schmidt. I'm willing to give you multiple players. But we want to keep Michael King. You want Clark Schmidt and Drew Thorpe, you should be fucking happy. Excuse my language, but I get excited about this. You should be happy as a pig in shit. If I'm a Padres fan and I could sit there and go, we, on our end, we messed up. If I can trade 1 year of Juan Soto for Clark Schmidt, Drew Thorpe, and 2 prospects, I would do a cartwheel and go, good job, boys. Good job, boys. Clark Schmidt, Chase Hampton, and Everson Pereira. Macho King, you could add another name in there, a relief pitcher, a starting pitcher, whatever you want. You could add Randy Vasquez to that. I'd be all for it. I'd be all for that. I'd be all for that. And guys, again, if you are not subscribed to NYYU, what are you doing, folks? We're going to be live every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm promising you guys, my calendar is cleared. I ain't going nowhere. I am right here all friggin' day long. 11 to 3. Anything breaks, I'll be live again. Knowing me, I might be live 3 times during the day. I might stay live all friggin' day. I don't know. I don't know at all.
Thank you for being a friend.
Jeff J goes, and Pete. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. My bad, Jeff. Let's also remind NYYU fam that my family will match the first $1,000 each day of the fundraiser. Let's put some smiles on kid faces this Christmas, and let's send Pete and the team to the All-Star game. Jeff, God bless you, brother. That is amazing, guys. Every $1,000, the first $1,000 that we get per day, Jeff will match that on $1,000, guys. Look, man, I'm a big fan of giving to charity. Look, I've had many people out there in this community give to help NYYU. And I know for a fact one day we're going to pay that forward in many, many ways. But the best way that we can do that right now is by helping charities out with your guys' commitments. And Jeff, salute to you, brother, because what you did the last time was unreal. And this is amazing again, guys. Every first $1,000, 4 days we're doing this. 1 stream each day, guaranteed 4 hours. $1,000, Jeff and his family is going to match that. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you, and a little more thank you. That is great. Those start up tomorrow, guys. But speaking of some other players, I haven't heard much when it comes to guys like, what the hell's his name? Candelario. There hasn't been much rumors about Candelario. I think there was something attaching the Yankees to him today. I don't remember what it was. But there hasn't been much there. The Yankees apparently are still interested in Bellinger, but they do have some hesitations. And I understand that, man. I'm not a... I don't want to come across as I would be mad if the Yankees got Bellinger. That wouldn't be the case. It wouldn't be that. I wouldn't be mad if the Yankees got Bellinger. I don't want nobody to come across as that was, Pete, you didn't like that deal. No, it's not that. I would be hesitant myself to go past $5 million. That's it. If you can get Belly on a 5-year deal, plays the outfield, then he's the first baseman going forward, I think that would be great. I think that would be amazing. Do you think we get a starting pitcher, a third baseman, and a closer? Well, Peter Ross, look, I believe a closer is... I don't know how high it is on the list for the Yankees. I don't think it is. I think they still really believe... that Clay Holmes is that guy. I'm sorry, but I don't. I don't know how you guys feel, but I don't believe he's the guy. And there's rumors out there about Emmanuel Clase being available. There's rumors out there about Devin Williams being available. And my God, let me tell you right now, folks, if you could get Soto, Yamamoto, maybe Kiermaier, and then trade for one of those closers, my goodness. That's one of the best offseason the Yankees have had probably since 2009. That would be phenomenal. That would be phenomenal. I agree with you, Hirsch. I don't think Soto leaves the minute he puts on pinstripes. I think he stays. My brother Zilla.
Thank you for being a friend.
Meeting on tomorrow, which means, in my opinion, Padres didn't get any offers once the news broke and the Yankees were far apart. Cashman has the leverage. Zilla, brother, you've been lockstep with this stuff that we've discussed and talked about, right? Guys, again, common sense approach. Common sense approach. Common sense approach.
El Diablo.
That's all it's about. This team is, guys, they tried to play charades as long as they can. Rumors, news came out. You guys borrowed $50 million, but you wanted $100. Major League Baseball said, nah, only 50 is all you can get. They wanted $100 million. The San Diego Padres are about as hurt financially right now as a team can be. They couldn't make payroll. There is no negotiations at that point. Wait. You ready? Let's make a deal. Come on. We want to help you. Let's get you out of this. We want to help you. DJ Stelio. All right. So who in his team are going to the All-Star game? Because my calendar's free in the All-Star break. We need Soto at all costs. I don't care if they trade 6 plays for him. He's a talent. He just completely changes the Yankees offense. I know there's some people out there that's like, you need more. And I don't disagree. You do. But God almighty, folks, when you can add a bat, and look, even if Soto's first year at the Yankees, even if it's his only year at the Yankees, I'm just being realistic. Who knows what could happen? Even if his batting average dips to 260, 255, 245, his on-base percentage is going to be through the roof, and that's going to provide Aaron Judge with many nice opportunities. And if the Yankees get somebody, maybe Rizzo steps up more to protect Judge, now you're looking at many times the Yankees have a 1-2, 3-0 lead early in games. Dominguez comes back. Dominguez, Soto, Judge. Come on, man. There's a lot of scenarios here that you could start to play with if you make the right move. Anthony Medina.
Thank you for being a friend.
Anthony Medina says, hey, Pete, just donated for you to get to the All-Star game next year and will absolutely participate for Toys for Tots. Need smiles on kids' faces. Yes, sir. No doubt about it. And Medina, I salute you, brother. The beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance can again put the link in there for the GoFundMe. I will also attach it as a pin in here so everybody can see it as we go. Dane Huber, my brother, what is going on, fam? Pete, Soto will be great if you extend him. I don't want Soto for 1 year. Please explain. Look, man, I don't want to come across as I'm not directing this towards any single person. All right, I'm not directing this comment towards any single person. But all I want to simply say is this: are we not the Yankees? That's all I got. Are we not the New York Yankees, folks? Have we given up on that? Because I haven't. You know, in that trailer I made, I said, I freestyled all that narration that I did. And when I said I thought I think the boss would like that. That shit really touched home to me. Real talk for the real fan. I think the boss will like that. Talking about George Steinbrenner. Have we forgot who we're supposed to be? I don't want Soto because it's 1 year. I don't want to give up some players who never touched the major leagues because I don't want Soto for 1 season. Does anybody want to see 28 happen? Does anybody want to see 28 happen? I don't live for 2025. I live for this year. I live for this year. I don't live for 2025. I don't want to sit back and go, well, we keep these guys. Maybe we can get them as a free agent. Maybe. You know what I want to do? I want to give my team all the opportunity in the world to sign Soto. And I want to give Soto the experience of playing for the Yankees. I want to give Juan Soto every opportunity to say, you know what? This team would go all out every year. If they want to give me $400+ million, maybe this is the place I want to stay. Maybe when I go to bat and I see those Dominican flags everywhere around me, I see those Dominican flags. Maybe if that's the case, I go, I don't want to go nowhere. You know what? This place has hit home for me. Maybe they put together a good enough team that they win in spite of Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman. And Soto goes, I want to stay here. I don't know if that's possible. We'll see. Maybe they get far enough where Soto goes, damn, this team, I like Judge. I like this duo. I'm getting pitches to hit right down the middle because Judge is protecting me. He might have one of the better years of his career. And it's going to be a walk year. Yes, he deserves to get paid. But let the Yankees have the opportunity. Let the Yankees have the opportunity to go, you already played here, bro. You know what it's like. You know what it's going to be to go ahead and be here for 10, 12, 14 years. You already know what that's going to be like. Sign up. We want you.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
Zilla says, as much as I hate Baldy, Cashman can read the market and he knows he's in the driver's seat for Soto. He also knows there's no bats out there but Soto. He will hold Glaber till they get Soto. I think a lot of people don't understand when people say that about Brian Cashman. Brian Cashman has done a solid job in the sense of reading markets. He's been able to wait back on guys and then pounce and get a deal done. He did it with Mark Teixeira, if you guys remember. It was a Christmas celebration. Got Nick Swisher. Nick Swisher was supposed to be the first baseman, and then boom! Boom! He goes ahead and he adds Mark Teixeira to the team, and the Yankees go ahead and win a World Series. It's got to be something like that. And look, there are combinations out there that could get people very excited. Let's say the Yankees sit back, and by the way, another thing, I'm going to bring this guy's name up now. I don't know where the tweet is so I can show it to you, but Jung-Ho Lee is going to be posted possibly tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday, probably going to be tomorrow, and then negotiation can start on Tuesday. So there goes that 45-day window. I don't know if the Yankees get Soto, if they get Yamamoto, Bellinger. I don't know all of that. But I do know if the Yankees are able to lock in Juan Soto, they can sit there and go, now Gleyber Torres becomes a piece we could trade along with all those catchers that we have on this 40-man. Again, guys, I've talked about this so fucking long. I should have just saved it and I just press a button. I should have pressed the button and just let it repeat.
I don't like that kind of talk.
But I have to. The Yankees have to be creative. They gotta be creative. They gotta sit back and go, what's the little pieces that can add to this club now? Does a guy like Candelario make sense with a Soto? Does Cronenworth make sense for us long-term if we could trade Gleyber Torres, say $15 million, maybe add another starter that we lost? Can we add an Edward Cabrera for Gleyber Torres? Can we add a starting pitcher and maybe a relief pitcher? A Nardi and Cabrera, maybe for Torres, and an outfield prospect. I don't know. You see what I'm doing? I'm shooting the shit. It's called creativity. Brian Cashman has to be more creative than he's ever been. Because there is no guarantee you're going to knock all these guys away. Cody says Lee only gets 30 days, not 45, Pete. Thank you. I guess it might be different in the KBO. Didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know. But he has to be creative, and he got all the opportunity in the world to be creative. Big Sexy Yankee says, please tell Hector Gomez to stop talking bullshitties. Hey, look, Hector Gomez has been right before. He's been wrong before, but who hasn't? I'm just going to go out there, and I'm not sticking up for Hector Gomez. But at the end of the day, guys, he's been right, and he's been wrong. It has happened. It's not, so you're only as good as a lot of your reports. Yeah, you're only as good as a lot of your reports. Jake says, Andy Martino says, it seems like a foregone conclusion that the Padres will trade Soto. If the Yankees of San Diego have gotten this far in negotiations, it's clear that both sides see a match. Bingo, man. Bingo. Again, to me, it's just common sense, guys. It's absolute common sense, in my opinion. It makes all the sense in the world. It makes all the sense in the world. It makes too much sense. It's going to come down to who's going to blink, and I think it's going to be the Padres. I think it's going to be the Padres. And they're going to say, look, if we could get Clark Schmidt, Drew Thorpe, and two other guys, we got to be friggin' happy, man. We have to be happy and be cool with that. Because as a Padres fan, I don't see how you could really be that mad about that. You know your team got to get rid of him. I had Padres fans, they're going to keep him and re-sign him. I'm sitting there going, are you guys out your mind? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? They got to make this move, and we'll see what happens. Guys, we have hit over the 1 hour mark. I'll stick with you guys for a little while longer. Let's go ahead and open it up. Any questions you guys have, throw it in the chat. I will read them, and we will go from there. Throw them in the chat, folks. I'm ready for them, and then we're going to get ready to wrap up today. We'll be back at 11 in the morning. And by the way, if there is any other news that drops tonight, I'm open again and ready to go. Yes, Padres and the Yankees will talk again tomorrow. They will definitely be talking again tomorrow. Any bench players you would sign? Bench players that I would sign. That's a tough one, man. If the Yankees get Soto, I'd be interested in Kiermaier. And I don't think Kiermaier really should come across. I don't see him as a lot of people see him as a fourth outfielder. Kevin Kiermaier had a 7 WAR a few years back. He's a really good player when he's on the field. The problem is you can't guarantee 100+ games out of him. So trying to get him for half a year could be a smart deal. I just feel like somebody is going to overpay for Kevin Kiermaier. I don't think that's going to be the Yankees. Some people say 2 years, $24 million. I might bite at that, to be honest with you. But I think somebody's going to overpay for him a little more than that. He had a pretty good year. And he does want to be an outfielder. He does want to play for the Yankees. As a bench, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. I don't know with the bench thing if Kiermaier kind of fits that role. Like I said, he had a solid season. So I don't know. I don't know. Jack says, I think a deal breaks tomorrow. It's very possible. It's very possible. How likely do you think the Soto deal gets done Monday? I don't know if it gets done Monday, but if you guys go back to a tweet I put out a while ago, one of the people that I get good information from, they told me that he thinks the winter meetings is going to be a big move for the Yankees, and he said he thinks it would be Soto. And I talked about that a couple of times now, so I still believe the Soto deal gets done with the Yankees. I think it makes sense. And then, the last piece of that for the Yanks is potentially getting Yamamoto. And then you could really sit back and make some smart trades. You can save money. Gleyber Torres, $15+ million. You could rid yourself of that. You can look to sign additional lefties, maybe a switch hitter in Candelario. He could play third base or second base. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But I think this is sitting pretty well for the Yankees right now. I really do. Hi from Spain. What's going on, brother? Do you think that the New York Yankees are going to make moves? How many? I still think the Yankees got to pull off a good 3 solid moves and maybe 1 or 2 others, but they got to be active. They got to be active because they got too many catchers. They got to figure out, are they going to trade Gleyber? If you're going to do it, it got to be now. There's no point in waiting to trade Gleyber Torres. I think if the Yankees get Soto, Gleyber Torres is gone. That's my opinion. Unless the Yankees want to try to keep all these guys together and try to have an elite type offense. We'll see. Curtis Grandis, it was a 3-team trade in 2009. That is true. That is true. Is Soto only going to be a rental? If so, how is that good? Why isn't it good? You got a whole year of Juan Soto and potential playoff run with him. How is that not good? And it's not like you don't have the money to re-sign him. The Yankees will be right there, and he gets a taste of what it's like playing in New York. You cater to him. You roll the red carpet out. You get a Dominican food truck at Yankee Stadium. No joke. You build stuff. You show stuff. You show off. I'm not kidding. It's pandering. You pander. You sell the guy all season long, folks. Not hard. It's business. This is business. You see what it's like? You want to sign here long term. Come on. It's business. Yankees get Matsui. There's a Japanese sign behind him. Sponsorships, money. Same thing with Soto. There's New York, Dominicans, Japanese player, Japanese people in New York. There's a lot. There's a lot of advertising to be done there. A lot of money to be made. It's business. It's business. That's the way you go about it. That's the smart way of doing it. It's business. I don't understand how the Blue Jays are the favorites. They're not the favorites. They're not the favorites, man. What are they offering? Again, if anybody joined late, let me sum this up for you. The Padres asked the Yankees for 7 players. Who are the 5 players the Blue Jays could give that are better than what they asked for the Yankees? You can't name them because there's not. There's not. So again, a lot of these reporters, and I'm not knocking them, they're just doing what they do. It's their part of their job. A lot of the executives in these organizations, these guys are in their pocket. They do favors for them. Put this out there. Put that information out there. Say that we're losing faith in a deal. Say that the Blue Jays are the favorites. That's how it works. They negotiate through the media a lot of times too. This is not new. You guys know this. You guys all know this. None of that is new. Shohei Ohtani is expected to make his decision over the next couple of days, apparently during the winter meetings. Andy Martino says the Yankees are heavily invested in Yamamoto. I've told you guys, I was told a couple of weeks ago that the New York Yankees will go over $220 million for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That is from a very, very good source of mine that whenever he gives me information, I'm comfortable putting it out there. He also told me in February, the tweet is on my Twitter page, about Juan Soto, that the Yankees will be very hard after him in free agency. This is before there was any idea of him being traded. He said they love him. They absolutely love Juan Soto. They've had him in their projections for years to come, thinking that they have a chance of really getting him. So we'll see what happens. David says, would you package Gleyber, Catcher, and Oswaldo? I'd be okay with doing that. I guess I don't know what the deal would be, but I'd be okay with that. Guys, again, if you are not subscribed to NYYU, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and hit that like button. Let's continue to smack that likey, folks. Appreciate you guys. Again, just a reminder, if there is news that breaks tonight, I will go ahead and be live again. Worst case scenario is the first live chat tomorrow begins at 11 a.m. Finished my cup of coffee in the big times. Let's see here. What is this? What is this? You know, there's a lot of people out there, too, that aren't as high on Jung-Ho Lee. I'll be honest, man. I still feel like the Giants make a lot of sense for Jung-Ho Lee. I think it's a very good ballpark for him. The guy could be a triples machine over there. But I think the Yankees could make sense for Jung-Ho Lee. I think the Yankees make sense for Bellinger at first base. I like him again on a short-term deal. Kiermaier makes sense. Candelario makes sense. Soto, of course, makes sense. Yamamoto makes sense. It's as the Yankees said all year long, right? It's all in front of us. It is all in front of us. It's all in front of us. As Hirsch says, we need 2 outfielders. Agreed. Brian Cashman acknowledged that. But he's acknowledged things in the past, too, and have come up short. So there's nothing new there. He's done that. He's definitely done that. So you never know with Cashman, right? You never know. They think Manoah and a top pitching prospect beats the Yankees' weak pitching system. The Yankees' pitching system eats the Blue Jays up alive. Stop it. Blue Jays fans are delusional, a lot of them. A lot of them are delusional. And look, whoever said that's delusional. Alek Manoah would be a giveaway on a deal right now. Alek Manoah has no... what's it called? What value does Alek Manoah have right now? What value does Alek Manoah have? And this ain't Nathan's hot dog eating contest. That's where his value is right now. Other than that, there's no value. What value does he have right now? Blue Jays got no pitching. They got one prospect, one big pitching prospect. That's it. They got nothing else. That's it. Daryl Adams, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. Clark Schmidt had a better year than Manoah. Clark Schmidt got more control. He's a controllable starter for, I think, 4 more years. That's very attractive to a team that is financially strapped right now. So, like I said, guys, to me right now, it's a wait game. Relax. Brendan Cuddy says the teams are going to talk again tomorrow. I think it's very, very possible a deal comes together quick. And let me tell you guys why it's possible a deal can come together very quickly. It's very easy because they're already exchanging names. When teams are exchanging names, guys, that's all you got to do. Then it is done. Then the deal is over. That is it. Once those teams go, we agree to this, deal is done. Breaking news. Done. My guy.
Thank you for being a friend.
Slap the mother effing subscribe button. Thanks for being live. Go Yanks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday too, brother. I will be live every day. And if you guys see that pinned comment, that is our GoFundMe, folks. If you guys can help, we don't care if it's $5. We don't care if it's $2. We don't care if it's $1. This community has always done amazing things to help us out, and we are trying to get to the All-Star game this year. We think it'll be huge for the channel, huge for content, huge for the underground movement here at NYYU. If you guys can help with that, we'd greatly appreciate it. Starting 11 o'clock tomorrow, folks, we will be live for 4 hours. But again, my schedule is cleared up. I am not going anywhere, so I could be live 3 or 4 times a day. I might just stay live. Who the hell knows? But guys, with that being said, we're going to wrap up this preview. We know the names, folks. Soto, Yamamoto. Maybe there's a big trade out there nobody's talking about. We know all the names out there. Right now, the hot ticket is Juan Soto. That is the one that's probably going to get moved first, potentially. And it could come as soon as day 1 of the winter meetings tomorrow. Again, folks, Brendan Cuddy reports they are expected to meet again tomorrow. Somebody's going to blink, and my prediction is that team will be the Padres, but we're going to find out very soon. With that being said, guys, I am out. Have an amazing rest of your night. Hit that like button and subscribe to NYYU if you have not. Talk to you guys later. I'm out. Peace, baby.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I've been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text. From